Yes, Farhana's. Farah, welcome back. He's a teacher. And Abdul.
Thank you.
Abdul Latif, welcome
Thank
back.
you.
Farah, we will watch, and Abdul and Arzu and Saika will watch a short video, very short video, and then we'll talk. Can I request, technical team, can you just show us this small video clip? Thank you.
Here are 5 internet safety tips for kids. Number 1. Don't give out personal information, such as home address, school name, or phone number. Number 2. Never send pictures to strangers. Number 3. Keep passwords private, except from parents. Number 4. Don't download anything without permission. It may contain a virus that can harm your computer. And number 5. Tell an adult if you receive a mean or strange message. For more tips, visit us at commonsense.org.
Thank you. We have just seen a short clip about some kind of rules that talk about what we should do when you use the internet. Good. I have got something here. One of the schools in Tower Hamlets, they gave out this information out. Top 10 internet safety rules. Limit the personal information you share. Keep your privacy setting on. Practice safe browsing. Make sure your internet connection is secure. Be careful what you download. Choose strong passwords. Your parents must agree to anything you purchase online. Only use secure sites. Be careful what you post online. Be careful who you meet online, whether you are talking to a stranger or a person you don't know. Never post or share personal pictures. It's for young people particularly, and we will talk about this. Now, I'm going to read out a government guideline. Government guidelines across the UK highlight the importance of safeguarding children and young people from harmful and inappropriate online materials. This is the Department for Education 2021A, Department for Education 2020, Scottish Government 2017, and Welsh Government 2021. So these are the guidance. A whole school approach to online safety helps ensure staff, governors, volunteers, parents, teach each children about online safety. Farhana, তোমার কাছে আমার প্রশ্ন হচ্ছে স্কুলে আমরা জানি আমরা সেটা ফলো করি এখন আমরা ঘরে প্যারেন্টসরা কি করবেন হাউ উইল দে মেইনটেইন দিস সেফটি এট হোম স্কুলে যে গাইডলাইন যেটা আছে আমরা জানি স্কুলে ফিল্টারিং সিস্টেম আছে স্কুলের ডিভাইসগুলো সেফলি ইউজ করা হয় ইন্টারনেট সেফলি ইউজ করা হয় কিন্তু ঘরে কি সেটা সম্ভব ফারহানা আমার কথা শোনা যাচ্ছে
হ্যাঁ আমি শুনতে পাচ্ছি আপনি কি শুনতে পাচ্ছেন
হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ প্লিজ গো অ্যাহেড আমার প্রশ্নটা যে স্কুলে আমরা সেফটি মেইনটেইন করতে পারি উই হ্যাভ এনাফ রিসোর্সেস উই হ্যাভ আইটি এক্সপার্ট উই হ্যাভ ফিল্টারিং সিস্টেম উই আর ফলোইং গভর্নমেন্ট গাইডলাইন অ্যাজ ইউ মেনশন উই হ্যাভ পলিসি অ্যাজ ওয়েল অন বোর্ড বাট ঘরে যখন স্টুডেন্টরা থাকবে ইয়াং স্টুডেন্ট প্রাইমারি সেকেন্ডারি স্কুল তারা কিভাবে তাদেরকে কিভাবে সেফটি মানে তাদের সেফটি কিভাবে মেইনটেইন করতে পারি অ্যাজ এ প্যারেন্ট অ্যাজ এ গার্ডিয়ান
যেমন আমি যেই 12তে আছি ওই 12 স্কুলের যে বাচ্চারা আছে প্রাইমারি স্কুলে তো ওই বাচ্চাদের সব অভিভাবকদেরকে মানে দাওয়াত দেওয়া হয় যেন তারা ওই ই সেফটি কিংবা অনলাইন কিভাবে ব্যবহার করতে পারে বাচ্চারা কিভাবে শিখতে পারে তো এই বিষয়ে শেখানো হয় এটা 2 থেকে 4টা সেশনের মধ্যে থাকে তো ওখানে এসে তারা জানতে পারে যে ই সেফটিটা কি এবং ই সেফটিটা কেন দরকার এবং কেন হচ্ছে কি আপনার এই সাইবার সেফটি রুলস বাচ্চাদের জন্য দরকার এবং বাচ্চারা কিভাবে এটা থেকে নিজেদেরকে প্রোটেক্ট করতে পারবে এবং শিখবে তো ওখানে অভিভাবকদেরকে শেখানো হয় যে অনলাইনে কি কি প্রেডেটরস কি টাইপের থ্রেট থাকতে পারে বাচ্চাদের জন্য এবং ওইটা অভিভাবকরা কেমন করে বাচ্চাদেরকে শেখাবে তো এবং এছাড়া বাচ্চাদেরকেও দেখানো হয় যে কি কি অনলাইন সেফটি তারা ফলো করতে পারে। তো বাসায় যেটা করা যেতে পারে, যেমন talk about online reputation, that what are the good and bad side of having online access to online, and let them know that anything they upload, email, message, could stay around forever online. So if they do something silly when they're young, and when they grow up, they go to university and they go to the workplace, so their, like, employer can, employer can always access it, and they can say that this is what you have done in your previous 10 years back life, or, like, you have done it 5 years back. So that's why they should never write or use or upload or a message something which is against the law or which is threatening, because that's going to stay forever online. So they should be careful about that. So we should let children know about that. And also, first we need to show our children that we trust them. We need to let them know that we trust them, and we should not they should not, like, break the rules or break the trust. And also we shouldn't give in. Like, give in means, like, it's an ongoing process of teaching them about the threat and insecurities. So sometimes children get allured, or, like, they feel like going to check other sites or anything inappropriate. So we always have to keep an eye on it, and
Thank
also
you.
limiting the time they
We'll talk
spend
more.
on internet.
Yes, Abdul Latif, I will come to you. Do you have other siblings at home, brothers and sisters? Abdul, can you hear me? Abdul, sorry, I tried to reach Abdul. Abdul, probably we are. Abdul, try to join, and then we'll talk. We'll ask you a couple of questions I have got in my mind. I'll come to you, Arzu. In the university, I know you are an adult now. You are using for good purposes, and definitely you are aware about. Think about 15 years back, 10 years back, when you were in the college, primary or secondary schools. How much have you learned about safety online through your journey?
Let's say my first time on internet was 10 years old,
Okay.
and it was still back in Italy at that time. And I can say my journey from internet was very good and safe, because I know what to do. I knew.
You have learned
I learned so many things.
how to protect yourself.
Yes.
Yes.
Let's say I had, like, when I was 10 years old, like, I had some friends. These friends I met, like, I knew them in school, in primary school. I really like to play some, Minecraft is the biggest game, the old game.
Minecraft, yes.
And we used to use Skype to play along the internet, but only that time we play Skype and then talk to each other in internet and play games together. Then as years go, I knew I had my first account on Facebook at 12 years old. Still, I didn't post that much, because I'm not the kind of person who like do pictures of myself and post it, because even though I don't like photo camera as well too much. So usually it's only a way to keep in contact with my friends as well, to have some chat together, like also WhatsApp, It's a big boom of WhatsApp in 2011. Everyone has WhatsApp at that time,
Yes.
so we have the group chat. We can share, have some fun together, like create like some, let's say, some party or going outside to play football. Like, usually we had so many group chat in school, so it's have fun to have contact with others.
So you used all of them, and through using them, you have learned how to be safe when you're using, isn't it?
Yes.
So now you feel you have learned a lot about how to keep yourself safe.
Yes. Now, now I know many.
Do you have
people.
siblings at home?
Yes.
Yes. So do you give them any advice about safety when you use internet or when you use electronic devices?
Yes.
You do?
I try. Actually, I try to make them to learn by themselves usually.
Okay.
Because if they don't learn by themselves, they don't understand really. But if I have some problems, they can ask me, then I can tell them there is a problem.
So you might ask, you can give them basic rule and then say, try by yourself.
Yes.
If you get stuck, come back to me.
Yes. Like my brother, he's 11 years old now. He's going to school, and he also, like me, he play games online with friends. But I try to keep an eye on him to see if he's doing well or not.
Or whether he's playing game with stranger, a friend who he doesn't know.
Yeah, he can play with strangers. There's no wrong about it. He can make friends with strangers as well. But you
But
have to.
how do you know that stranger is, safe to play?
Let's say, let's say I'm a gamer. In any type of games, there's community. It can be a toxic community, means like people are like try to bully, or a bad community or good community as well. But you have to understand to keep yourself. That is a game. You just play. You don't do anything.
You don't
else.
give a lot of personal information out there.
Yes.
Isn't it?
My brothers know that he can play. He can play. Then when he plays, you only play with him just to have fun in that game. Let's say Roblox, Minecraft, CS:GO, Rainbow Six, any game you want. Then after that game, you can finish. You don't do anything else. You can have like some chat together, become good friends. But you have to make sure don't give too much.
Yes, you don't give your full name, where you live,
Yes.
or your date of birth, or
Yes.
your personal details,
Yes.
who do you live with, all this information. Isn't
Yes.
it? Okay, we'll talk more. Saika,
Yes.
so do you think you have learned a lot about yourself, how you can keep yourself safe when you're using different devices or internet?
Yes, personally, when I was a child, as he said, I also played lots of games, but those were like children types of games. Because of my parents, they really cared, and they didn't let me use, I wasn't very aware of other sites rather than YouTube, or when I was a child, YouTube was a brand new thing, so there weren't many issues with it as there are right now. Also, there were like games that were safe for kids to use, and usually I would watch TV most of the time, cartoons as usual. However, when I came to England, the first thing that I learned is e-safety in year 6. So I think the government did a very well job to educate the children from primary to secondary, as they are more connected to the internet and social media. So throughout my journey, I think I've learned a lot, and I've learned how to keep myself protective from hackers and other websites that might be illegal. So yes, I do agree that I've learned a lot of skills through my journey of understanding e-safety, cyberbullying, all the other things to keep yourself safe in the internet.
That's very good. Abdul, can you hear me now?
Yes, I'm
Yes.
sorry because
Abdul.
before the screen frozen.
Okay, that's fine. No
So I
problem.
went
You're
home and
there.
come
You're looking
back.
fine there. Now, Abdul, if I ask you at home, I know in school you probably have a lot of, as the teacher Farhana has mentioned about all the schools in this country, they need to make sure that you are using safe devices safely as well as internet safely. Do you think when you use at home, do you have any worry about using internet or devices? Do you have any worries at home?
Well, yeah, sometimes like when we're playing games or we're online, sometimes people will like message you, like in Roblox. When you play, you can message. There's this button you can message. So, like, if people say bad things to you, that like you might feel sad or worried. So, it's good to tell a parent when that happens.
Absolutely, you're right. You must tell the parent. And have you heard the teacher Farhana's earlier? She mentioned about if you do something now, say for example, you write something online or give information, it stays forever. When you become an adult and you said something maybe about 20 years ago, 30 years ago, and something, probably someone said, something nasty or something not very appropriate word, and it might affect when you're an adult in a negative way. Do you know about that?
Yeah, so like when you send something bad, then
Yes.
after 10 or 20 years, someone will go through your account or something and they will check what you wrote, and they can send on newspapers and all around the world. So it's basically a digital footprint.
Absolutely. Farah, I will come to you. 2 weeks ago, one of the England players, I think cricketers probably, isn't it? I remember, who said something when he was a teenager. And then now he's in trouble. They chucked him out from one of the games. I remember that. Obviously, he said sorry, but still, he said something inappropriate many years ago. So it affected actually his life when he became an adult.
Yeah.
So what advice would you like to give, Farah, to those young people when they are online? What kind of conversations or what kind of comments should they make?
First of all, they should learn everything about the internet, the bad side and the good side. And then, they should also learn as a kid, what they can do or cannot do on the internet. They should learn about the standards from their parents and
Can
from the
do,
teachers.
can't do. Yes, good.
Yes. And also, we should always tell our children that never ever to share any personal information or private information to anyone. It's you are going outside and then letting the stranger know, oh, this is me, come and see all these things. You didn't do that, so why would you do that online? And also teach kids. That's what I'm also trying to do with my son. He's going to be 12 next month. So, how to use social network sites safely and how he shouldn't say